Welcome to the Mother Parkers Tea and Coffee Fort Worth plant. We are proud of our rich heritage, over 100 years strong. During your work here, you'll be part of our family, so we need you to understand our environmental, health and safety, quality and security rules that must be followed by everyone. Parking and unloading of tools and materials must be prearranged with your Mother Parkers host. Please do not park in the visitor or handicapped spaces. Doors are to remain closed when not in use and cannot be propped open. Enter and exit at the main entrance only. All contractors must sign a contractor GMP agreement prior to conducting any work in the facility. All visitors and contractors must sign in the visitor's logbook upon arrival. Visitors will be issued a badge and a red hairnet. The badge or visible company logo and red hairnet must be worn on the plant floor at all times. Notify your Mother Parkers host or security when opening exterior doors, interrupting services, expecting a delivery, or when you require an outside door to remain open. Contractors must have clean uniforms which identify the name of their company. In the case that a contractor does not have an acceptable uniform, a shop coat or Tyvek coat may be issued by Mother Parkers. Mother Parkers supplied hearing and eye protection and hard hats are required in posted areas. Clean safety shoes, lab coats, hairnets, and beard covers are all required in production areas. Ensure that all hair is captured under the hairnet, ears completely covered, and no loose strands. The beard cover should be drawn up high enough to cover all facial hair. Hazards, accidents, near misses, spills, fires, or any other unusual events must be reported immediately to your Mother Parkers host and corrected only by Mother Parkers. If you are injured on site, please notify your Mother Parkers host immediately. First aid kits are located in the first aid room located on the first floor. There are also 2 other first aid stations. If you have any cuts, abrasions, or bandages, a Mother Parkers metal detectable bandage is required and will be supplied to you. Tell your Mother Parkers host if you have a communicable illness such as vomiting, diarrhea, eye, ear, nose, or throat infection, or skin problems. All access to the plant must be maintained for emergency vehicles. Mother Parkers facility management must approve any modifications to the fire protection system prior to any work. Report any damage to the fire protection system immediately. Know the location of your nearest fire exit and fire extinguisher. In the event of a fire, go to your closest emergency exit. Do not leave this area or return to the facility until further directed and the official all clear signal has been given. In the event of any emergency requiring 911, contact your Mother Parkers representative. In the event of a tornado, please go directly to the tornado safety zone located here. Before any work is performed, notify the department supervisor. Please supply your own Mother Parkers approved lock, padlock, and tag equipment with the name and company name of the lock owner. When the work is completed and equipment is deemed safe, the lock can be removed by the lock owner. Specialized lockout equipment may be borrowed from Mother Parkers. Confined space permits must be completed prior to entry. Contractors must provide proof of competency and supply their own calibrated testing equipment and certified PPE. A hot work permit must be obtained from your Mother Parkers host, and all listed requirements must be followed. If a fire extinguisher is used, notify your Mother Parkers host immediately. Whenever possible, please contain cutting, grinding, and welding to the shop area. ANSI Z87 approved safety glasses or goggles must be worn when using compressed air. Compressed air is not to be used for cleaning without permission. Vacuuming is the preferred method of cleaning. Compressed air must never be used to clean yourself. Secure compressed gas cylinders when in use, during transport, and in storage. Store cylinders in an upright position with caps on and valve caps properly secured. Store flammable gases at least 20 feet from oxidizing gases. Protect cylinders from impact, heat, or contamination. Only certified equipment may be brought into the facility, and all equipment operators must provide a valid certificate of training. Platforms, lifts, scaffolds, and other elevated work areas must be secured, wheels locked, and outriggers in place while performing work. If you are on a lift or similar equipment, even if you are moving it, you must be wearing fall protection. To prevent contamination, these devices must be clean when used in production areas. You must account for all your tools and hardware, like nuts, bolts, and washers, upon completion of each job. And where fabrication is necessary, take every precaution against contaminating adjacent lines and other processing areas with metal filings and metal dust. When performing overhead or rooftop work, a permit may be required. Please take precautions to prevent tool and material fall hazards by keeping the area clear and continually removing debris. Mother Parkers expects all work areas to be in a clean, safe, and sanitary manner at all times. Barricade and secure the work area, use required fall protection, and keep the roof drains clear. All chemicals and flammable solvents must be pre-approved by Mother Parkers. Contractors must provide safety data sheet documentation to ensure products are properly labeled before entering the site. Flammable liquids must be kept in sealed containers or approved safety cans. Your host will advise of a suitable storage location for these products. You are responsible for the removal and proper disposal of all chemicals when work is being completed. Contractors must have current GHS training. Good housekeeping. All reasonable precautions will be taken to prevent the contamination of ingredients, package materials, or food contact equipment. You are responsible for posting signs and putting up barricades as required around your work area. Plant aisles, walkways, and doorways must be kept clear. Arrange for removal of your own waste when the job is complete. Good manufacturing practices, or GMPs. These are practices we follow to ensure the quality and safety of our product. We are an SQF Level 3 certified facility, and we're committed to producing safe, quality food. Glass items are not permitted inside of the manufacturing facility, and all lights must be shatter shielded. All jewelry must be removed before entering the plant. The only exception is medical alert bracelets or chains. Please inform your Mother Parkers host if you have a medical condition. As stated, proper PPE are required to minimize potential contamination. Please wash your hands after going to the bathroom, eating lunch, putting on your PPE, and before entering any production areas. Please do not touch any exposed product while you are in the facility. Please do not move or touch any pest control devices. Packing materials including coffee cans must not be used for storing anything other than coffee. Only orange brushes are to be used for food contact surfaces and must not be used for anything else. Food must be stored and consumed in designated areas like the lunchroom. This includes lunch containers, beverages, candy, gum, lozenges, medications, and toothpicks. Food and beverages must be covered when transported from the lunchroom to a designated eating and drinking area. We are a non-smoking facility, however, we do offer an exterior smoking area. Remember, remove shop coats and hairnets when leaving and use a new hairnet when re-entering production areas. We have a recycling program at this facility. Product containers are found throughout the facility and are identified for their intended purpose. It is important that waste does not mix with food products. Please remember that at Mother Parkers, gray containers are for trash, white for tea rework, red for packaging rework, green for unpackaged product rework, and blue for expired product rework. Please do not remove any Mother Parkers material or property, including waste materials, from the premises without prior approval from your Mother Parkers host. All parts and tools, including defective parts, must be reconciled. Magnet trays are to be used for loose items such as nuts, bolts, and washers. Also, no wooden handles are permitted on tools. Tools used for food contact areas must be cleaned and sanitized prior to use. Mother Parkers does not accept liability for the loss or damage of personal property, tools, or equipment. Personal items are not permitted in production areas. The only exception is a cell phone, where it is required for communication as part of the work being conducted. Please do not wash your equipment on Mother Parkers premises or make any connections to the sanitary process or storm drains unless prior arrangements have been made with your Mother Parkers host. If there is a spill, notify a Mother Parkers host immediately and do not allow the spill to enter the drains. Protect drains, waterways, surface and subsurface soils, and groundwater from spill and/or discharge. In closing, safety, quality, and the environment are everyone's responsibility. Thank you for listening. And remember, if you're not sure, ask your Mother Parkers host.